Right. All right, guys. Let me share my screen. So in the last session, we were talking about the different UIs, right? Guys? We have Snow site, which is available from 2023 onwards, and we have Classic UI. So currently, Classic UI is not available; it is deprecated. So there are no, it's just the user experience, guys. So the rest of the features are similar. Okay. Yes, you're able to hear me, right?
Yes, we are able to.
Yes, yes.
I know it's Saturday and it's weekend, right? So most of the people, I think, they're not joined. Yeah, let me log into the UI. So we all know the name of the UI is Classic UI. Sorry, it's a Snow site actually. So, so this is a role, guys. Okay, so these are all the different roles. So when I say account admin, right, he is the admin actually, a Snowflake admin. Okay, so Snowflake admin will have this role. So the role is account admin. So, okay, the role is account admin. Now, tell me, guys, if I want to know the privileges of a particular role, how can I verify that? Privileges of a particular role. So, did you remember we have created a couple of users and roles?
Yeah, we have
Right.
remember that.
Right.
Yes,
So,
yes.
yes, if I want to know the current user information, let's say select current underscore user. So, just a minute. Current user. So we all know the user is Krishna, right? And the current database is HDFC DB, and I'm using the banking schema, and this is nothing but the warehouse. Now, if I want to know the roles, show roles, this will give you the complete roles information. So we won't concentrate on the roles which are given by Snowflake. In the last session, I have created a couple of roles. Okay, we have manager is one of the role, team lead is other role, correct? Manager and team lead. So the roles are manager and team lead. This is what I'm trying to talk about. So this is nothing but the role name, manager and team lead, and these are the users, guys. Okay. So a particular user will be assigned with their role. So let me let me log in as Rupesh. So I need to use the same URL. So within one Snowflake account, you can have multiple users. So the username is Rupesh. Let me give the password. So just try to, whenever you're trying to create the users, right? Uh, just try to maintain the same password because this is your own account, right? So if I click on this workspace, this is called as workspace, guys. So let me verify the current role. Can you see the role, guys? So the current role of the user is manager. There is a tick mark. Current user. So I can see the username. Even I can verify the role. So the function is current underscore role. This will give you the role information. So I have this role, but how can I verify the privileges of this particular role? So I need to run this command, show grants to role manager. So with this role, what are all the privileges that I have. So I can able to access the database, schema, warehouse, and table. Okay. So this is how you can verify the privileges of a particular role. So the role is very important, guys. Okay. Now tell me, with this role, can I create a table? So I would like to create a table. Create table, let's say T underscore products. Let's say we have product ID and product name. Let's say cost. Now, can I create a table? Can you see the message what you're getting here? So you're getting insufficient privileges to operate on this particular schema. So which means you don't have a privilege to create a table. Now what I need to do, I need to request my admin uh, for the access, right? So let me get the access. So in case if you want to grant access, I think in the last session we have seen, right? Grant usage, right? Usage is one of the privilege on the database to this role. So Snowflake is role-based access control, guys. Okay. So whatever the role you have, based on that, you will have the privileges. So let me copy this statement. So in case if I want to uh, get a privilege, right? Let's say creation of table. So what I need to do, I need to use this show grant. Grant is the statement. Grant create table. Okay, on schema. What is the schema name here? Banking schema. To role manager. So the point is, I'm trying to give a privilege called create table. Create table is one of the privilege. Okay, one of the privilege. Let me run this. Statement executed successfully. Now let me come back to the respective user. Verify the privileges of this particular role. Now can you see a privilege called create table? Yes. Now I have the privilege to create a table. So let's do that. Yes, I can able to create the table. Okay, so depending upon your role, you will have the privileges. So this is a role-based access control, guys. Okay. Now, can you tell me what is the date and time currently? What is the current date and time is? So if you want to know that, there is a function current timestamp. So this will give you the date and time. So do you think it's IST, India time zone? It's already 6, right? For us, it is already 6, but the calendar which it is following is different, right?
That's
Yeah, it's a
US time.
yeah, it's a US time zone. Okay, now we'll see what is that what is the time zone that Snowflake follows. Okay, so if you want to know that, there are different parameters, guys. Show parameters. Okay, so in show parameters, these are all the different parameters, guys. Okay, so out of these parameters, so we are interested in time zone. Okay, so do you see anywhere called time zone? There is a parameter called time zone. Can you see this?
32.
Yes, so 32. It is America, Los Angeles. Okay. This America Los Angeles. So Snowflake by default it follows the America Los Angeles time zone. Okay. Let me pick that parameter. The parameter name is time zone. Let me filter that. So if you want to filter any values, right? Show parameters, you need to use an operator called like operator time zone. So this will give you the required parameter. We all know the current value is America Los Angeles. So by default it is America Los Angeles. Even the current value is also America Los Angeles. Now I would like to change this to India time zone. So there is a statement alter session set time zone equal to. So India means it is Asia Kolkata, right? Even when you are in your laptops also when you are setting the time. So you used to change this to Asia Kolkata, right? Let me change it.
Yes.
Asia
Yes.
Asia Kolkata. Okay. Time zone equal to okay. Spelling from Asia Kolkata. So statement executed successfully. Now let me verify the time. See the by default it is Los Angeles. Now the current value is Asia Kolkata. Now let me run this statement. Select current timestamp. Now this is 5:30, right? The time zone is changed, right? See the
That's
difference?
7:50 and 5:30 is
Yeah,
EST.
right, exactly. So which means from the like universal time zone, so we are ahead of 5.5 hours. Okay, so this is the current time zone. I don't want to see the date. I mean, time and all. I just want to see only the date that this is today's date. Now, I'll ask a simple question. Can anyone tell me how many days are left to complete the current year?
25.
Yeah, 20, close to 25, right? Okay. So we all know this is not a leap year. So we'll have 365 days. The starting of the date year is 2025-01-01, and the ending of the year is 2025-12-31. Remember, guys, Snowflake follows the standard date format, which is nothing but 4 Ys, DD. So this is the standard date format which Snowflake follows. Okay. So this is the starting date of the year. This is the ending date of the year, and you are saying 365 days. Okay. In the current year, we have 365 days. Now the point is how you are arraying at the number like 25 or 25, right? Because like there are like 25 days left to complete the current year. Right? But in case if I want to achieve that particular logic, okay, so I'll just the significance of the functions I'm going to explain, guys. Okay? So let me start with this function. Okay. So out of 365 days, I would like to find out I'm at which day. I'm at which day, guys? Out of 365, there is a function called day of year. Okay, so you need to pass today's date. What is today's date? Current date, right? So current date is nothing but this is today's date. Yes or no? Let me run this. 340. So you are exactly at 340th day. Still 25 days are left. Clear? Can you see the number here? So this is a function given by Snowflake to find out the number of days left in the current year. Okay. Now what is the like formula is? In case if I want to get the number 25, so I need to do a minus at 365 minus this particular 340, right? 340. So this will be the remaining days in the current year. So I don't want to hard code. Okay, I don't want to hard code this number actually. So for that, I'm using this function. See here, now you're getting 25 days. But what is this 365? How you are arriving at this number? How can I get this number, guys? 365. So I want to get this
Number
number
of
from.
days of year.
Yeah. So okay, the logic is something like this, right? So last date of the year, correct? Last date of the year minus starting date of the year. So which will give you the number of days in the year, right? Correct. That's how we used to calculate it. So I can give something like this. Let's say, first of all, how can I get the starting date of the year? There is a function given by Snowflake, date trunk. Okay. So for this function, you need to pass a few parameters. Okay. So let's say I would like to find out so I'm giving the parameter as years. Let me pass today's date. So which means, what is this? Years. Okay, 1 second. Spelling wrong. Okay, 1 second. Right. So how many parameters that I have passed, guys? This is the first parameter and this is the second parameter. So I'm saying these are all the parameter functions given by Snowflake, right? So day of year is one function, day trunk is a function, correct? So this is the starting date of the year. Now tell me, how can I get the last date of the year?
Your month or last
Okay,
day.
okay, fine. See, this is the starting date of the month, right? So if I want to get the last date of the month, how can I do that? There is a function, guys, last underscore day, last day. Okay. last day. So we know that January we have 31 days. Okay. So this is the last date of the year, last date of the month actually. Okay. Now to this date, if I add 11 months, what will happen is I'll get the last date of the year. Yes or no? Correct. So this is January 31st. I'm planning to add 11 months. So what would be the date is? That would be the last date of the year, correct? So there is a function add months. So let me pass this. So I would like to add 11 months to the current date. So you're getting 20, 25, 12, 31, correct? This is the last date of the year. Okay. So now the logic is, I would like to calculate the difference between two dates. Okay. In terms of days. In terms of days. So there is one more function, guys. Date diff. Sorry. So date diff is a function. So which will give you the difference between two dates in terms of days. So I would like to calculate the difference between two dates in terms of days actually. Okay. What is the starting date, guys? Here, starting date. This is nothing but the starting date, right? January 1st, correct? No, this is the, yeah, January 1st, right? Let me remove this date trunk, right? Yeah, this is the starting date of the month. What is the ending date of the month? This is the ending date of the year actually. Okay, starting date and ending date. Now if I run this statement, so why you're getting this? Any ideas why you are unable to run this statement?
Due to
Your
the
HDFC
is
account is
suspended.
suspended, right?
Suspended, right?
Okay,
It's not active.
let me resume this alter warehouse.
Suspended.
But
Yeah.
why it's suspended?
We have given the see, we have given that what is it? Just a minute. The warehouse time. I'll show you that alter warehouse, HDFC warehouse. So resume. Let me resume that. No, let's run this. So you're getting 364, right? 364. So since you are doing a subtraction, you need to add +1 to it. Now we have 365. Okay. Now I'm just changing this formula. Okay. Instead of hard coding 365, I can use this function, right? So finally, I'm getting this number like 25, right? So to calculate the like simple, I mean, to simple validation, right? So what you're trying to do, you are using different functions: date diff, date trunk, add months, okay, date trunk, last day, okay, day of year. So this is just an example to explain the significance of functions, guys. So why we need to use the functions which are given by Snowflake. Okay, these functions will help you in achieving a business functionality. So there are a lot of functions, okay, which are given by Snowflake.
So in background, is there Postgres engine is working or what?
So see, these are all Snowflake functions. These are all Snowflake database functions. Okay. So I'll just show you this. See this one. So I I have executed this statement. Show functions. Just give me 1 minute. Let me open the door. Just a minute. Yeah, show functions. So let me download all these things, all the functions. I'm downloading it to a CSV file. Let me open this. So I'll remove the columns which are not required. So this is not required. So I'll just list down the functions which we have discussed. Current date, correct? We discussed about this, right? Current date. Let me highlight this. So the functions which start with current, guys. See, current role is there. We know this. Current schema, we know, correct? So if you look at the second column, what is this, guys? Minimum number of arguments. Minimum number of arguments. Okay. Now, just try to observe this. For current date, are we passing any parameters? 0, right? Current date, we are giving it. It is saying that 0 parameters. So what does that mean?
Just open and close bracket.
Yeah, exactly. So just open and close the brace. That is nothing but passing 0 parameters. So select current underscore date. So open and brace. Okay. So no need of passing any parameters. Okay. So that is called 0. 0 means no need to pass any parameters.
Sir, I have one question.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah.
Can we, I know it's a demo class, but can we have some sample
Yes.
external tables, get it imported into Snowflake under SQL project or notebook, and can we do some transformation and showcase it? Is that
Which
possible?
transformations?
Like applying all these transformation commands on that particular sample table.
That will come under procedures. Yeah, I'll explain that. Okay, I'll just show you that. The snippet of I'll show you the code actually.
Sure. Thank you.
Yeah. So current date. So we talked about date diff, right? Now let's see how many parameters you need to pass. In case if you don't know how many parameters you need to pass, just prepare this Excel and just search for this date diff. Tell me this, how many parameters I need to pass?
3 parameters.
3 parameters, right? So we need to pass 3 parameters. What are those 3 parameters? Date diff.
Date.
Okay, I'll give you I'll give a simple
Yeah.
example. So date diff. So I need to calculate the difference between two dates. Okay, 0101 and 2025 1231. So I would like to calculate the difference between these two dates in terms of days. Okay, I am getting 364. So 3 parameters. Let's say in the other case, I wanted to get the difference between these two dates in terms of months. So I'm getting 11 months. Okay. Now I would like to get the difference between these two dates in terms of, let's say, years. 0. Okay, I'll do one thing. Let me put it as 0, 1, 0, 1, 26. See, there is a difference of 1 year between these two dates. In case if you are planning to calculate the experience, let's say the employee joined, let's say in the month of 2020, okay? And now I would like to calculate the experience. See, he's having close to 6 years of experience. So that is the significance of function, guys. So there are many functions. I'll just list down this function. So there is a function called split underscore part. Okay? So this is one of the important function. Now, if you look at the number of parameters that you need to pass, let me verify this document. Split part. How many parameters you need to pass here? Let me highlight this. 3 parameters.
Three,
right?
three.
3 parameters. So let's take this one. Let's say my name is so let's say this is the name, first name, last name, let's say surname. So from this, I would like to get only first name. Okay. So first name means only this particular part. Okay. And see, the thing is, tell me how first name, last name, and surname are separated. What is the delimiter?
Underscore.
So you need to pass underscore. Okay. And from this, you need to get the first part of it. Just pass one. That's it. You're getting the first name. Now I want to get the second name. Let me use a semicolon. See, you're getting Krishna, right? Now you wanted to get the surname. Just pass 3. See, you're getting this one. So this is one more function which will help you in getting the required information.
It would be like a char index, right? In a SQL server.
Yeah, you can take it as an example of substring. So you have in SQL Server, you have substring, right?
Substring means from to two, right? We have to mention.
That's what
Here
this is
only you are mentioning current whatever the position you want.
correct. See, in substring, I would like to get, let's say, the first name. So I need to define this. So you're getting this
Yeah,
one.
from position and to position.
Correct. Exactly. Yes. Okay.
So
See,
instead of split part, we can use substring also.
but you have to get this number, right? So how you're going to get this number?
How
4.
to find the index?
Yeah, exactly. You need to find out the position, right? So regxp underscore.
And the natural props.
So I'm using a function called instring. Okay. So this is one of the regular expression. So you need to pass this one and just try to find out the underscore.
Which is available in MySQL instance.
Yes, yes, yeah. We have this. So you're getting 5, right? What is this? Underscore. Okay. So first position. Okay. They're giving it as 1. 1 means what is the position of underscore for the first occurrence? That is 5, right? Number is 5, right? Fifth position you have underscore. Now tell me what is the second position, guys? Second time, what is the position of underscore?
13.
We can increase that occurrence.
Yes, yes. We need to, starting from the first position, we need to increase the occurrence. See here, 13. You have 13, right? So this is 1 represents starting position. Maybe if you don't remember, you can go back to the worksheet and search for this function. regexp underscore in. Okay. So like it will come by practice. Okay. Yeah. Yes, yes. Yeah, exactly. We don't have instring function in Snowflake, guys. That is the alternative actually, instring function. So in Oracle and SQL Server, we have instring function. Anyways, we were going to talk about these functions actually. In detail, we'll talk about, but my aim is to explain the significance. Okay. Now we know the significance of these functions. Now let's try to see the different options what we have. So there is one thing called partner connect, right? Click on this partner connect. So this will give you the list of partners with Snowflake. Okay. So I told you, right, we have DBT, right? So DBT is one of the partner. So Informatica is one of the partner. Matillion, the most demanding tool in the current market. Matillion. Okay. You will find. Do you see anything called talent over here? Sorry.
Is Matillion also a ETL tool?
Yeah, Matillion also is an ETL tool. It's a cloud-based ETL tool. And now, like the major competitor for Informatica. I think this is not there actually. Talent earlier, talent is was there, but now I think now talent is not there. Okay, Phytron. This is also one of the extraction tool, guys. I think in the last session, yeah. Can you see here? So we have Phytron, right? This is an ingestion. So you're extracting the data and you're putting it to Snowflake staging area. So you're using Phytron here. Okay, and after that, you are using Coilsky, right, for transformations. See here, you are using a tool called Coilsky. Even you have Coilsky here. Let me show you that. Yeah, this is the one. Okay, so it's depending upon the the company, guys. Okay, let's say you have type with the top management, right, with the different companies. So based on that, you'll get the licenses actually. Okay, so some people will prefer Azure, some will prefer AWS. Okay, and also depending upon the what to say existing clients actually. So you can get these tools actually. But I told you that we are going to talk about DBT, and I'll show you Informatica. So did I show the UI of Informatica? Let me try to log in here. And this is yeah. Let me. So to work with Informatica, right? You need to have an official email ID. Anyways, I'll tell you how to get that. This is just a UI that I wanted to show you.
Find out, sir.
Yeah.
Informatica and SSIS both are same.
Both are same.
And
Yes, both are same. Okay, in
SS
SSIS.
SSIS has ETL tool in
Right.
order.
Yes. Yeah. See, that's what. So we have this legacy tools, right? So data stage, Informatica, Talent, SSIS.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can use any of the tools. Okay. So here,
Okay.
I'm comfortable with this Informatica. So what you can do, you can connect to different systems. See, so I'll just show you. So instead of Fivetran, right, what I will do, I'll put Informatica. So what is the
Sir,
main purpose of, yeah.
sir, this is Chandrasekhar. Is it required for Linux here?
No, Linux is not required. It is completely
Actually, who are using Informatica, they are using Linux, right? That's why I'm
Informatica
asking.
Power Center is there. Okay.
Yeah.
Informatica Power Center Designer. Have you heard about this? This is a on-premise. Now we are not using on-premise. We are completely using cloud actually. Okay.
Okay.
This is a cloud environment. Okay. So
Okay,
you know
okay,
what?
sir.
Here we can define different connections here. So you can set up a connection with Oracle, Snowflake. In case if you want to add a connection, let's say you are comfortable with, let's say SQL Server. Okay, let me search for this SQL. Yeah, see here, SQL Server is there, MySQL is there. Let's say if you are comfortable with, let's say you want to bring the data from, let's say SAP. So you can use SAP as your source. Okay, and
So
let
the tool may differ, but the concept will be the same, right?
Yeah, the concept is same across the different what to say tools, guys. Okay, the same
Sir,
concept. You will have
how
this
many classes? How many class will teach for Informatica?
Informatica. I'll take 3 sessions, guys. Okay, so I
I-
just want to show you how to connect to the
I-
source and
Is it
direct.
enough for the Snowflake? It will help
No,
out.
see, this course is not for Informatica. This course is majorly for Snowflake and DBT. Okay,
Okay, how Informatica will help to Snowflake?
that's what. If you look at this diagram, how you are going to bring the data from different sources. Okay, see, there are
Yeah. Instead of you told that instead of Python, we are using Informatica to load the data into Snowflake. Like that only you told earlier classes, right?
let me complete. See,
Okay. You can tell.
there are different ways to load the data. See, you can use, see this one. You can use either AWS. Okay, what I can do instead of putting that, right, I can use AWS Glue job also. Okay, to pull the data from this one, I can put it in the S3 bucket. From S3 bucket, I can load to Snowflake. In case if you don't want to use these clouds, you can go with the different tools like Fivetran is there. Okay, this is one of the extraction, or else you can go with Informatica, okay? Or else if you are using Talent, right, you can use Talent. So it's up to you. Sorry, guys. So it's up to you or the company. Okay, you can go with the clouds or you can go with the tools. Okay, so you can have any tool. Even as part of this course, I'm going to explain you about AWS, how we are going to use AWS Glue. Within AWS Glue, right, we are going to write Python scripts as well as some of the PySpark things. Okay, so we'll do that and we'll load the data to S3 bucket. Yeah, I don't know what was I'm trying to explain. Just a minute. Okay, so in the current scenario, so I'm going to establish the different connections here.
We want to work with the Snowflake, right?
Uh-huh.
The DBT and Snowflake itself is enough, or we need to know the ETL tool also?
See, that is what. So in the current market, right? See, earlier when I was working, right? So let's see, I started my career in 2008 actually. So so from that time, right? If you know one technology, that is enough to survive in the market. Let's say I'm working on Oracle. Let's say, so if I know Oracle, that's enough. You have a Informatica separate team, okay? Uh, Power BI separate team. Now, as as the experience grows, right? So
Yeah.
let's take this one. So let's say if a person, let's take fresher. So, okay. So as per my experience, I'm saying that the person who is having 10 years of experience is not even having the knowledge. Okay, when you compare with the fresher, the fresher is having a excellent knowledge because the branch which they're working on. So there's a branch, AI is there, machine learning is there, data science is there. Okay,
Okay.
now that is the trending technology currently. Okay, So what we need to do, we have to learn these technologies. You have to compete with freshers. Okay, freshers are having. Just a minute, let me close the door. Okay, so nowadays, right, the world is moving towards AI, right? So the thing is, if you are new to a particular technology, so don't worry about that. You have tools. I told you, right? We have GitHub, Copilot, Gemini. There are different tools. Okay, so by using those tools, you can easily complete your work actually. So I think if I'm not wrong, I gave you one example, right? Let's say for a particular requirement, if you need 10 people, they won't recruit 10 people. They'll recruit only 5 people, and rest of the amount they'll invest on these tools like Copilot, Gemini,
ChatGPT.
yeah, ChatGPT. So they will use this amount to invest on these tools. They won't recruit 10 people, okay? Because the 5 people they can use these tools and they can complete the work within no time. Okay, if you just prompt, it will give you the code. Okay. The thing is you should be in a position to understand the code. That's it. So if you know one technology, that is not enough in the current world actually. So you should have multiple technology. I'll give you one simple scenario. Yesterday, one interview happened. I just want to just show you that. Just give me a minute. So I just want to show you that requirement actually. Just a second. Let me pull that. Can just see this one. So see the requirement actually. This is the JD. It's one of the JD. Let me pull this. Okay, so look at the JD. Basically, he stays in. Okay, so just look at the JD. Okay, so the JD is they are looking for Snowflake architecture. Okay, data security, data sharing, time travel. Okay, and ETL concepts. See, they're asking about ETL, right? So along with Snowflake, they're asking about ETL, Snowflake Cortex. Okay, when I say Snowflake Cortex, you should have some idea on Python and this AI tools. Okay, so you should know about CI/CD pipelines, GitHub. Okay, Snowflake APIs, connectors. Okay, and see here information schema, account schema. Okay, anyways, we're going to talk about these things. Yeah, so that's what. See here. So they're expecting different things, not a single. It's the requirement. I think I showed you, right? Let me maybe we'll go over this. We have 15 minutes, right? So just try to see the different things actually. Okay, let me start with see. Just only look at the combinations, guys. Nothing more than just look at the combinations. This is the company's. What they're looking for here? Okay, some Snowflake. Just a second here. So can you see the combination over here? So they're looking for what do they have mentioned here? Joules. Okay, one second. Let me show you. Yeah, this is for KPMG. Maybe I need to expand it.
One question. Are we going to cover the Snowflake deployment CI/CD pipelines? I have a knowledge on the CI/CD pipelines, but I want to know how we can do these pipelines with the Snowflake in the Snowflake.
No, I'm not going to cover the deployment part because I need to install GitHub tools and all. So I don't have different environments. We have only one environment actually.
But at least
you will see the Snowflake creation and all, right? So
at least you can talk about how these whatever the CI/CD pipeline, whether GitHub Actions or Jenkins or Azure ADF. So how do we do the auto CI/CD pipeline and integrating the CI/CD pipeline with the Snowflake?
No, I can
You can
explain.
just talk about.
Yeah, I can explain that. Yes, I even have the document to talk about like GitHub commands, what Jenkins will do. Okay, so theoretically I can explain that, but practically, if I have to show that, that is a difficult thing actually.
Sir, will you show in the next during
I
the
just
class?
wanted to know how we integrated the Jenkins GitHub with these. I know how to store the GitHub and everything, but I just wanted to know how we can integrate it with this Jenkins with the Snowflake.
See, that is not the part of the course actually. That is a different thing. Okay. So we see as a data engineer, whatever is required. So we have captured everything in the course actually. Okay. So there are a lot of things actually. If you are working the real time, right, along with the tools, you need to have like this knowledge on the CI/CD pipeline, like
In real time, DevOps is looking after all these Jenkins
yes.
and
Nowadays you have
all these.
ML ops, CA apps also coming up. Okay. So you will have a deployment engineer, if I'm not wrong. I don't think you will do these configurations. You can do these configuration till dev environment, but they don't give you the access to the other environment. So this will be taken care by the deployment engineer.
Sir, will you show how to create connectors and CI/CD pipelines?
Yeah, that's what. See, when I say CI/CD pipelines, if you look at this, right? So we are using Informatica here. So what we'll do? So we'll connect to one of the source. Let's say I'll connect to Oracle. From Oracle, how you're going to bring the data? Okay, so that is one pipeline. I'll take AWS Glue. Okay, from AWS Glue, how you're going to connect to the other sources like SQL Server and Oracle, and how to bring the data to Snowflake staging area. That is one pipeline. That is called as a pipeline actually. Okay, so from source to target, how you're moving the data.
Because I am a data engineer and I have a very specific requirement, so that's why I don't want to get confused. So as far as I know, you are
Look at
looking.
the course content. In case if it is not meeting your requirements, and just take a call on that.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so and